like New York Fashion Week where your bag's just like, I'm a demon for it, but yeah. I work it to be tidy. Once I accidentally forgot that I left that on for a couple of hours and it was 22 degrees in here. I genuinely thought I'd walked in and it was Mallorca. He is just a giant baby. It's just gonna be, I genuinely think I'm gonna have to put a 10 lady on because I'm gonna probably wet myself, whether I'm laughing or not. No, I'm joking. Just call me fashionista of the crafting world. I mean, these colours do not go, but I am a toasty warm, yes, and that's what I want. I've just done a snippet of videos basically making some more of my teal shards because I had run out, and that seems to be one of my most is one of my popular like mixtures of colours. I love them, so I think they're quite autumnal, but also I just love teal, red and yellow together. I think it looks really nice. So but yeah, I've got a cloud tray to make in that now. I've also had a love heart dish and two other cloud dishes are really popular at the moment, very random. Also my website's going live tonight at 6, so I'm feeling a bit ominous, dubious, whatever you want to say regarding that, because it's spent so long making it and I don't like, it's really hard to go out on your own, not from Etsy, because obviously Etsy's a trusted platform. I'm worried people are going to think my website's a scam because there's going to be like no reviews. I've already had 4 orders on it from friends and stuff, testing out the whole process and whatnot. So yeah, it's not a scam. I'm posting it on my like Instagram, TikTok and all that kind of thing, so people know it's me, but it's really hard to launch your own. So I do hope it goes well and I start to get a steady traffic there, because that's where all my stuff for future markets, future workshops will be. So yeah, in regards to workshops, it's something I've been wanting to do for a long while, so I am hoping that within the next 3 months, I'm hoping by spring I'll have a few workshops set up and some of you people can join me if you want to. It'll be a coaster workshop, I'm hoping, and then hopefully progress from there. But yeah, it should be fun for people to select and do what they want to do, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I'm going to make this order now. Might take you along with me. I don't know if you've behaved well, so yeah, bye. As you can see here, it's starting, well, you can't really see very well, but it's starting to get a thicker consistency, but I just need to get like the lumps and bumps out of it. So yeah, I try to, on small batches, I try to hand whisk it as much as I can, but I've said this previously before, I'm not risking myself getting carpal tunnel, so I use my drill a lot when I can. And also, I've got a hat on because it's bloody freezing. We've been having, I think it's between like -2 and -4 degrees. If there's anybody here from like really cold country that's probably going, that's nothing, that's bikini weather, I'm aware. But for me, at the moment, it's cold. But hot water bowl's been out, hats are out, my heater's on, but I don't like it getting too hot in here. Once I accidentally forgot that I left that on for a couple of hours and it was 22 degrees in here. I genuinely thought I'd walked in and it was Mallorca. Or Italy, somewhere like ridiculously warm. I genuinely couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God. Everyone should just spend that sort of time in their summer house. Just a girl and her drill, doing crafts on a Sunday night. So I'm happy with that consistency there. I hold it at the side just to get all the excess off. This is why my aprons get so messy, because I just wipe it all over me. So, time to add the shards. I tend to try and get a few smaller shards than some bigger shards in there, so we get a nice ratio of the two. And then we'll be putting it into this little cloud mold here. Yeah, for some reason I have no idea why the clouds are doing so popular. I really like them, and I've got one in my front room, and I just put like my little oils or stuff on that I use to then drip into my thingy, into the oil diffuser, just because I think obviously it's spewing out steam, it looks like a cloud, so I thought it was really fitting. So yeah, just cute, because if I don't put them in a specific spot, I'll lose them, and that's just a tendency that seems to happen in our house. Things just go walkies all the time, and my partner seems to think it's me, because I go on those, like, I don't know, I call them when I get the devil in me and I just have to clean absolutely everything, which happens quite a lot. But I'm one of those people, I can't really relax until, like, if there's clutter in front of me, it's nah. I've got to everything around, not like clean, it's just I can't have clutter around me, because then I'm looking and trying to relax and all I can think about is that there's clutter over there. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, but yeah, I like things to be tidy, but to an extent of like where it's not like I'm a demon for it, but yeah, I like it to be tidy. So then I don't just think there and go, oh yeah, that needs to be done, that needs to be done. I can sit there and my brain actually genuinely does switch off. I don't choose to be this way. I think my body just, I think it's just the way I'm programmed. So yeah, I just dropped the mould on the table from a bit of a height just to kind of bat the air bubbles out of it. And I squeeze around the edge of the mould like this as well, because what sometimes can happen when you're pouring the liquid out, some of the shards can create a pocket ball. Oh my god, put my teeth in, can create an air pocket. So when you pour it in, the shard doesn't allow the actual liquid to get underneath it, and you can get little air bubbles, which are completely normal, and no matter what you do, because obviously Jesmonite's a porous material. I think it's an acrylic resin and the powder is made from gypsum rock, so that's why it feels quite ceramic. But it's naturally quite porous, so there is naturally air bubbles in it. There's no way to really get rid of them all unless you unless you buy like a concrete machine, which in some people, if I make enough money, maybe in a future on, but I like the kind of imperfections of it. Obviously if there's a massive air bubble that looks like a massive chip, I will redo it and I will sell that one on as like in perfect stock. But there's just natural air pockets that just happen in them, so it is what it is. It's a natural gypsum's a natural rock, so it is what it is. Nothing, not much else I can do there, really, to be honest. But yeah, that's all poured in and ready. So I made a little bit more just in case. So I'll show you something. I'm going to do a different clip and show you down here. Or should I bring it up? No, because I need to kind of keep it down here. Basically, I'm doing a zero waste large plant pot. I haven't done one of those yet. Normally, I've been doing my medium-sized ones. So this one is going to be a massive unique piece. It's going to be huge. Well, it's my large plant pot, so they're normally £90 anyway. This will have a mixture of marbled, block colour and terrazzo in it, and it will be a one-off unique limited edition piece. So the amount of time we're sanding and prepping that one, probably that will be most likely over £100 purely just for the size of it. But it's more of an art piece and a statement piece. I can't wait to see what it looks like, because I've been making it for nearly since before Christmas. So that in itself is like how much time I've been slowly pouring and making the pattern on it. Again, I don't know what it looks like, so it could look absolutely awful and I'll have to send it off for 10p, because like no one would want that in their house. If it is that awful, to be honest, I'll have it in my house, because I just have some weird and wonderful things in there that don't really make sense, so that would fit in perfectly. So yeah, I'll show you in a second. So ignore the fact that I spilt pigment on the floor earlier. So this is it. So you can kind of see where I've got up to with it. So this is probably about half full at the moment. So what I've been doing is layering it on different sides. So what the excess product, I will just pour in. And what I tend to do is just leave this upside down for a minute, let all the product come out. And then I've been using my spatula to move this product, sorry I forgot I was filming for a second, down the side. Now there will be some splatter marks and I have been trying to kind of smudge them down the sides, but I can get most of that like sanded off afterwards. So there's been a mixture of my rainbow stock in here, my teal. I had to make some unique colours. It was a custom order, so there's some of these kind of colours. There's a bright pink in there. I'm pretty sure there's some neon bursts in there as well. So there's actually quite a few colours in there, so I'm quite excited to see what it looks like. But what I'm hoping is to do more zero waste products, because my orders are starting to pick up again. So just making that little bit, I always make a little bit extra. So now instead of doing loads of medium sized ones, I want to get like a bit of stock up for brain work of my large ones, because I'm really excited to see what they look like and I think they're quite cool. So yeah, that's just the process of what I do for my zero waste ones. Because I have a tendency, especially my popular items, I'll always make that, when I'm making an order, I'll make a bit more and I'll make 2 of said item just to kind of bulk up my stock while I'm doing it, to kind of like make sure I'm using my time properly. Because sometimes I do have a tendency to not be good with my time because I still work full time. So I have to think smartly. So when I'm making something that I know is popular and will be reordered again, I'll make 2 of them. And then I'll always have a little bit of extra stock after that as well. So then I'll be putting it, all those zero waste will go into there. Some of the shards will go into my gobstopper range, which is zero waste as well. But that's the whole thing, because the zero waste one, I'm not specifically making product to go in there, it's only excess. So that's why they take so long to make, and that's obviously why the time and effort that goes into making one, and that's why they are a little bit more expensive than the other items. And again, like you said, I couldn't physically make another one exactly the same because they are zero waste. So yeah, I love the concept, because you're never going to get the same, and also they're just, yeah, weird and wonderful. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how that one turns out. So this is going to be kind of, I think this video or whatever for YouTube is going to go up maybe February. So maybe in this video you'll see the result of that one, hopefully. I don't know, but if you do, yeah, look, comment in the sections. Comment in the comment section. Oh my god, my brain is just not working tonight. What you think of it? If you think it's awful, that's also okay as well, because not everyone's going to like my work, because I'm quite bold and rambunctious. That's not even a word. Basically, not everyone's taste, and I'm absolutely fine with that. Some people will probably find me annoying. Some people will be like, that's cringy. It's your opinion, doesn't affect me. So yeah, I'm going to carry on with sorting that out. So I'm going to sort that, wait for that to cure, and then I've got some sanding to do later. So yeah, lovely speaking to you guys, even though I'm speaking to my bloody self half the time, but I'll do that anyway, so at least somebody can witness me speaking to myself, and you can comment back, and maybe I won't end up speaking to myself. So yeah, bye. Hello. Hello. Aren't you the biggest cutie? Going to a gin school in Birmingham today, so that should be fun. Look at this lighting. Oh, it's a lushly morning. I don't know what lushly means. Phil. Hello. He wants all the fuss. Yeah, we're going to a gin school in Birmingham today. Steve's mum got us for our 30th birthday, so I'm really excited to do that because I've always wanted to make my own gin. So you get to make one per couple. So me and Steve need to kind of confirm what we want to, agree on what we want to make. So that should be good fun. I may have a few drinky poos. Well, I was meant to be doing, well, I've been doing dry January so far, but not all the way. I'm wearing my little satchel. Oh, I'll show you my coat. Oh, I'm going to show you my coat. Look at this masterpiece. I'll give you a 5-second countdown for you to guess where this coat is from, because I have a feeling people might not think, unless they've seen it in store themselves, but it's one of my favourite shops and I get a load of my stuff from it because it's really reasonable. So yeah, it is from Sainsbury's. To you women, like, honestly, they're just brilliant. I sized up so I could get more of a, you know, like a wrap coat. But then I just think I'm doing that thing that all influencers do. And then matching it with a lovely pink rucksack. And yeah, oh, this is the one, this is the, I've forgotten the brand. The brand's on here somewhere. Where is it? Oh yeah, I think is it a Swedish, not Swedish, that one, that brand, literally, because this is the one that can be done as like a over the shoulder satchel. Basically you have to sort out the noodles, because I actually might do it as an over the shoulder rather than rucksack, so I don't feel like today's a rucksack day. I feel like today might be a over the shoulder bag. So you're left with two, you could have like a mega long bag, you know, if you just feel like with like New York Fashion Week where your bag's just like hanging down. Obviously that's not how I'm going to do it. So yeah, it's like one of those SpongeBob things, like 3 hours later, which is this. So it's like this, and they do it in such loads of colours, and it's waterproof, and it's perfect for just, I think, every weather really, because it's really lightweight. And then you've got like a seat compartment here, which you can press your body, and it is really big. You've got a clasp, and you can pull it really tight as well. So it looks like more of like a pooch bag, but I just think it's brilliant. I think it's brilliant for what it is, and I've got it in the sauna as well, which is even better. That's my perfume that dropped out the bag and I was having an absolute calamity. So yeah, I might try and film some stuff at the gin school because it's meant to be really good and I'm really excited and looking forward to it. So yeah, bye my friends, bye.
Delicious.
Ah oui, oui. Gin. That is actually quite nice. Why is the cloud so like... sometimes I find cloud like more like abrasive. Is that the right word? I can't think. I switched the thing on. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh my god. Yes. I've got a baby shower today from one of my like daytime. I literally look just in head. One of my close friends from work is. What do you have to say for yourself? I feel like yawning really loud. I am Chewbacca. Having a baby shower today. She doesn't know the gender, and she's having the baby shower at the place she got married, so it's really wholesome. It's really nice, and I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, she doesn't know what gender she's having. I don't know how she's doing it because I'd need to know. I'd be like, I'd give up. I'd end up giving up. I have no willpower, so. But I think it's a boy, so I've gone with my Emily Flora little like blue bow as my thingy, and then I've gone quite neutral, but then I've got like speckles on this and then a speckled jumper that's got like pinks and blue, so it's kind of like a subtle hint to what I think. But yeah, I'm excited. But I've just been sorting out some stuff for some content, and my goodness, I'm obsessed with this one. I'm making new nails, by the way. I've been doing some like more unique designs, so when I've got leftovers, rather than pouring them in, I'm creating weird patterns, so it's creating like one off. So this has like got a two-tone base, which I love, lilac and green anyway together. But yeah, these like limited edition ones, so yeah, I know again this is not going to be to everyone's taste, and one of the hanging ones up here is of a similar design to this, but I was just thinking like for like a kid's room, or I mean I say kids room, I would 100% have this in my room because I love the colours. But yeah, I've just been admiring it this morning. I love it. And then tomorrow, I'm really excited for tomorrow. So I met this girl called Sarah from, which market was it? Oh my god, what market was it? I'm having issues today, like major issues, like my brain hates me today. It's gonna bother me, but I met her at market last year, and you know when those people that you just hit off with just straight away, and it's not even like, oh yeah, we got on, we were really friendly. It was like we spoke to each other and it was weird straight away, and it was just a common consensus that like that was just normal. And those are like my kind of people, because I tend to say stuff and I'm like, oh my god, my brain, I'm like, oh, should I have said that? Not in like a creepy way, but like I'm just weird. I'll just, my brain, so there's no filter between what thick concocts in here and then what comes out. So, but yeah, me and Sarah, she's coming around mine tomorrow, and we were saying for ages, because she's got her own YouTube and I absolutely love her content. It's hilarious. I literally watch it every time she's got a video. I'm watching it during work or as soon as it comes out because it's brilliant. So I'll tag her down below. But she's the one who inspired me to do like a YouTube, and we were just saying, oh, it would be so funny to just do a video together, to just ask funny questions and do like content or something like that. And I said, you do know it's just going to end up being me and you talking absolute trollop for probably the best part of half an hour and probably over an hour's worth of footage. And we were just like, I literally think that sounds amazing. Just to be honest, even if it's a video that gets 2 views, I genuinely I'm just loving the fact that we're going to spend the day together. And also we're like, I was just messaging her. I wasn't messaging like this, I was messaging like this. And I was just saying, yeah, by the way, I've got like a couple of questions that are relating to your business, but a lot of them are just like weird random facts that I just want to know. Nothing like too personal or anything. Like, if you were to be a style of potato like prepared, what would you be? And I don't know why, but you know when you just have a question that just while I was writing them down. So yeah, that should be fun. I have no idea when that's coming out, but I'm seeing her tomorrow, so that should be good fun, and I can't wait. It's just gonna be, I genuinely think I'm gonna have to put a tender lady on, because I'm gonna probably wet myself, whether I'm laughing or not. No, I'm joking. I mean, but yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Oh my god, shut up. How cringy am I? Would you be embarrassed to be seen with me in public? Actually, she came to my door, she had 3 pigeons on her arm, they just flew to her.
Like Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Welcome back to the studio. I have a few orders. Let's go for the green one today. I have some orders to complete, and I look like an ice gem, which is always good news. Yeah, I did a video yesterday with the lovely Sugar Bell, and it came to my attention that I actually didn't really explain the product that I use. So I thought I'd let you know what I use is Jesmonite. So, let's see if you can see that. Jesmonite, and it's the AC100 I use, isn't it? Yeah, AC100. And it is, Jesmonite is basically a liquid and then a powder base, which I've got my powder thing there. It's like 10 kilograms, the bag I get, so I'm not going to be lifting that up. And basically what that means is that it's an acrylic resin, which is the liquid, and the powder is made out of gypsum, which is a rock, and it's like basically powdered down, and that's what creates Jesmonite. When you see my products, you'll look at them and go, it's like, I know I've got one in here somewhere. When you feel them and you see them in person, you will probably say, oh, that feels a lot like ceramic. And I think that is purely because obviously it's the acrylic resin mixed with gypsum, and that basically when it dries gives that ceramic feel. But obviously it's not oven proof, and it's for purely decorative purposes, but takes to pigment so well, which is one of the main reasons I love using it. So yeah, that's a little bit about the product that I use. It has a ratio of powder to liquid base, so it's 1 to 2.5 ratio. So the liquid is 1 to 2.5 of powder. So that means if you're using 100 ml of liquid, you would then need to double it to 200 and then add on a half of the 100, which takes you to 250. Now, for a person that is not very maths inclined, I think I've done quite well. Like, I've had minimal mess ups, shall we say. So yeah, it's a learning curve, but I think that's the same with every craft though. Yeah, it's been a learning thing with like learning obviously how much pigment, when you do big batches, about using the retarder, which is a liquid that I pour into the Jesmonite liquid to slow the process down, because obviously it air cures in the moulds. So yeah, it's an extremely messy process, but I love that about it, and I'm so glad I'm not doing it in my utility anymore, because it means I'm not staying in my clothes or my partner's clothes, so that's always good news. So yeah, I've had some new moulds today, so some more vases, because vases are probably my favourite ones to make. This one was from Etsy. I can't think of the name of the place, but when I do, I'll link it in the video below. So I've gone for a cylindrical, so this is like my bud vase, as you can see. They've got quite a ridge on that one, where this one is smaller, but it's smooth. Because I've been wanting to do bud vases where I can do shards in, so rather than just marble, because of the ridges in that one, I can't sand it down because you basically lose the effect. So yeah, I've got 3 orders to do. 1 from my website, 2 from Etsy, so I'm going to get those done today. One of them is one of my bits of colour bud vases, which I've got right here. I'll split it here, let the music play, and you guys can just watch me do my shit. Not literal business crafty stuff. So yeah, bye. So what I'm doing here, one of my orders is a bits of coloured marble bud vase. So that consists of one of my 3 favourite kind of pastel colours. Each one, these are available on my website, but each one falls differently, so I can't really control how it marbles, and that's what I like about it. So it consists of a white, like a pale blue, lightish blue colour, pink, orange. Yeah, and pink and orange, yeah. So yeah. I was thinking there was more colours then, but it's not. I was about to list off the whole rainbow. So I tend to do the blue and the orange in smaller quantities because they're more of the stronger colour palette. So when I'm doing the marbling, they don't take over too much. On some occasions I have done more orange and blue, but when you mix the orange and blue too much, you can create like this weird like brownie colour, which I'm not too keen on. I mean, I've sold ones where it's marbled like that and they don't look awful, it's just not to what I want this range to be. So I do the white and the pink as more liquid, so that's why I've done those in the larger jugs, so they'll be the more the bigger quantities will be the white and pink compared to the blue and orange. So yeah, I'm gonna continue on. I just caught myself doing that and I was like, who do I think I am? I'm not like cocktail making in All Bar One or The Alchemist or something. But yeah, I mean, I'd probably be fully fledged, like full skill, be able to do it. It probably tastes like crap. I don't even know how to make a cocktail. That's a funny story actually. Once I attempted to make, I love like Disaronno sours. That's like probably one of my favourite cocktails. And I bought the bitters and everything to go with it, and I completely misread what it said when it said about the bitters. I thought it said a tablespoon, but it was a teaspoon or a thing, but I can't remember what it was. But I ended up putting a tablespoonful in. Genuinely thought I'd burnt a hole in my esophagus. It was so, oh my god, the flavour. I mean, it wasn't awful, but it wasn't great. And I think if you were to have that cocktail somewhere and spent like 12 quid on it, you'd be fuming. So yeah, if I ever offer to make you a cocktail, you refuse profusely, okay? Because I may just accidentally poison you with bitters. So yeah, fun story. So I'm drilling now. By the way, if you wonder what that is, I was just thinking I need to do something to do a thumbnail. I might cut that out, I don't know. Here we go. So we've got our white, our pink, our orange and our blue. So I'm going to put you up the top here so you can see how I marble it, how I put it in. That's what she said. So yeah, each marbling will look differently. I use the same technique every time, but obviously it just manifests itself in a bit of a different way each time, which I like. He is just a giant baby. Are you looking at yourself? Look at that, he's massive. He just goes flop, don't you? I can't with you.
What's that there, bud?
What's that there? He's a big baby. Big baby. Hi, baby. Bye.